Hi, I'm Terry, and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. It's this cute little box that I made using my Big Shot. It's also a fond farewell to two of my favorite in colors that are retiring at the end of May, and this box die as well is retiring. So this is kind of a sad little project, but it's cute nonetheless, and I wanted to share it with you. Here is what I used to make this box. My Big Shot, my two extended cutting pads, and the Bigz die that's box number 2. For cardstock, Poppy Parade, Concord Crush, two of my favorite in colors, and some Scrap Whisper White. The Button Buddies stamp set, and I used the Flower Image and Clear Block D. For ink, Poppy Parade and Concord Crush. Versamark as well, and then my snail adhesive. I used 2 punches, the 1 3/4 inch scallop circle and the 3/4 inch circle. And of course, you know I used my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I believe that's it. All right, let me show you how to make the box. I have pre-cut my cardstock. I'll have all the measurements for the cardstock and the entire list of ingredients over on my blog when I'm done. So you can pop on over there and write down everything you need if you want to make this box at home. So your sandwich is the bottom extended cutting pad, your box number 2 die, your Poppy Parade cardstock on top, and then your top extended cutting pad, and then run it through the Big Shot. Bring it a bit closer to me. Now with this project you can either use some snail adhesive, or when I made this box, I didn't use any adhesive at all, and I'll show you how this works. All right, so there's the box, completely die cut from the cardstock. And then if I turn it over, I can clearly see the score lines, so I'm going to bend everything in or fold on the score lines. This is the one little flap that you might want to put some snail adhesive on, or even some sticky strip if you're going to put some things inside that are quite heavy inside your little box. Mine is going to be a door prize for my new catalog open house, and so it's a secret what's going to go inside of mine, but it's fairly lightweight, so I don't think that I'm going to need some snail adhesive. All right, so there's my tabs. So everything is folded in to the center. And then all you want to do is put it together. So tabs go inside. What you're going to do is this little tab you want to hook over like so. And then this little tab, actually it's the other way around, sorry. You want to hook it in this way and hook it in this way. And then this one's going to go inside as well. You just have to just be gentle with it and it'll work just fine. And then these fit in like this, and then the top of your box fits in like that. So that's how it's going to look when it's all done. But we want to decorate it. So the best way to decorate it is to open it up and decorate it after you've fiddled with it and figured out your score lines. So I'm going to bring in my Versamark, and I'm going to use Versamark to stamp the flower image that I'm eventually going to use the Poppy Parade and Concord Crush. So everything corresponds together on this project. We'll bring in some scrap grid paper. I love the grid paper. It's great for marking your lines and for stamping off on your projects. Let me do one more. All right, so I have used the Versamark and stamp the image several times. I'm going to clean off the image. And then I'm going to stamp it using my Poppy Parade and then my Concord Crush. So first I will do the Poppy Parade. I'll bring in my 1 3/4 inch scallop circle punch. And punch it. And then I have a second piece of Whisper White cardstock. Just clean off my stamp first. Get it ready to go. And the second time I'm going to stamp and punch. I'm going to ink it up with the Concord Crush. I'm going to stamp off over to the side. The reason I stamped off over to the side was so that I can access it easily with my 3/4 inch circle punch. There we go. And then I'm ready to assemble. Put my stamp over there. I'll clean it after the video is over. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals and put a Stampin' Dimensional on the back of the Concord Crush circle, and then line it up and put it on top of the Poppy Parade flower. There we go. And then I'm going to assemble my box again, which is very easy to do. Once you've done it once, then you can sort of figure it out to do it a second time. You just have to be gentle and hold it in place. And then there's the tab where I could put some snail adhesive, but for this video I'm just going to tuck it inside. I've got my 2 flaps and then my lid. There we go. There's my box. And then I have a strip of Concord Crush that I'm going to put across the front of the box. And it's cut the length of the box. Whoops. And then the last thing I'm going to do, there we go, is put some snail adhesive on the little flower and press that gently to complete the project. And there you go. Now I could add a phrase, I could put something across the top. You can make it as fancy as you want or as plain as you want, but it's time to say goodbye to the Concord Crush and the Poppy Parade and the box number 2 die, and what better way to do that than to create a project with all 3. For a complete listing of the supplies and the measurements for the cardstock, please visit my blog, www.nutsaboutstamping.com. While on my blog, watch for information about my virtual club. I'll be announcing that the first week of June. It's a really exciting club, and it's for special people who live long distance but follow my blog on a regular basis. You can look at lots of other project ideas. If you place an order at my online store between today and the end of May, I have a special video tutorial thank you for you that's private just for people who place orders. You can ask me a question, or you can join my newsletter mailing list. It's free to subscribe, and I'll send out 2 email newsletters a month. You'll definitely want to be a subscriber because there's lots of exciting news coming at the first week of June with the new catalog going live. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.